Right, before I start spraying anything, one of the things I still need to do is get these bushes out the radius arms. Now, I've already got one out, and I kind of did it with a bit of an experiment. I wasn't entirely sure which sort of technique to use. I've seen people doing different things, whether they've burnt away the rubber and then knocked it out, or put a hacksaw blade through and then sort of hacksaw the inner bush out and knock it out. So I tried a few things, but also I bought this sort of pulley set here, and I wanted to try that as well. And the way this works is you find a suitable size press, put it on one side, thread the bolt through, and then you sort of slowly tighten it up to push it through. When this arrived, I was quite impressed actually, because it's huge. I thought this was going to be a tiny little set. It's so big. I think the smallest diameter sort of press is about 50 mil. So I never know, in the future I might have to get a smaller one. So so what I did with this, do this. I needed to push this piece out here. So my first attempt, like I said, I had to go hacksawing it. Didn't have much luck with that. I was sort of cutting away and it wasn't getting anywhere. And I think even if I had cut this away, I'd still have to knock the rubber piece. Because in fact, if you look here, this is the one I cut away. You've got the outer part of the bush there, the metal piece there. I did actually cut through it in the end. And then you've got the rubber on the inner, and then you've got another metal piece on the inside there. So to begin with, I took a suitable press, and it was going over the rubber, and I didn't have a small enough one to push against the metal, so I got a socket. I put a socket on one end, and then pushed the bar through, and then gradually tightened it up, and that actually pushed this the inner bush out along with the rubber as well. I then went and started using my hacksaw to cut this part here, and then I just used my hammer and knocked out the outer sort of bush. So what I'm going to try this time, rather than do that, I'm going to see if I can get it out in one go. So what we can do, I just need to find one of these presses exactly the same size as that. Now I measured it a minute ago and I know that that's 50 mil, and I think I've got a 50 mil. Yeah, so that's 50 mil. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this up on the bench in a minute and see if I can push it out in one go like that. Right, so this is 50 mil, so I should be able to just use that. I have no idea whether this is going to work. If it doesn't work, I'll just do it the way I did it previously. I just feel you should be able to do it. So I've got the larger one that's going to go on the bottom to allow me to tighten this down and push the bush through into the bottom. Brand spanking pair mechanics gloves on. So I've gone through several pairs of these. The previous ones, well, the ones I was wearing mainly when I was stripping down the Landy, just disintegrated, but they're a fantastic glove. But I just used it so much. Treat myself